We were pages left wide open in a night that never slept. Ink of memories on our fingers, promises we almost kept. Every whisper felt like poetry, floating soft between our hands. Even when the world got heavy, we still tried to understand. But time can blur the letters, make the brightest colors fade. Still your name stays in the margins of the choices that we made. 'Cause this is a love we can't unwrite. Every line of us still glowing in the light. Even when we fall apart, we fall in the same place, drawn again by something neither time nor pain can erase. Tell me why our hearts still read in the same rhyme. 'Cause this is a love we can't unwrite. There were chapters filled with silence, nights we couldn't find our voice. But the truth is in the spaces between heartbreak and the choice. You're the sentence that keeps forming, even when the page is torn. Like a letter I keep holding, soft and faded from the storm. And maybe we were fragile, but the kind that learns to shine. Every scar becomes a story, carved in ink that still is mine. 'Cause this is a all the fragments of our past becoming something new. Every chapter pulling me back home to you. Tell me why we keep returning every time. 'Cause this is a love we can't unwrite. Are fading slow, but I still see your shadow glow. Your laughter lingers in the air like rain, soft and warm, but filled with quiet pain. I trace the echoes where we used to meet, your heartbeat humming underneath. But when the night pulls me into the dark, I feel your fingerprints on my heart, and I fall back into your arms again, even if it's only in my head. 'Cause we're dancing in the A quiet room, a broken tune, a flame that flickered far too soon. I hear your voice through trembling silver lines, a melody caught between goodbye. The world keeps turning, but I stay inside a moment washed in gray. Yet every time I try to move on, I hear the echo of our song, and I drift back through the falling light, searching for our fading night. We're still dancing in the memories, spinning where our dreams used to breathe. You hold me like the stars won't let go, but morning always steals the glow. Still I reach for you endlessly, lost in what we used to be. Even if the truth is bittersweet, we're dancing, dancing in the memories. If time could fold, if hearts could heal, would we find something real? Or were we only meant to shine for just a moment in the night? So let me stay here one last time, where your eyes met mine, where love was still alive. We're forever dancing in the memories, caught between the lost and what we dream. Hold me in that fragile place again, where we were more than just back then. And though the dawn will pull you far from me, I'll guard your light eternally. Even if we're only what remains, we're dancing, still dancing in the memories, still dancing in the memories. The night is quiet, but my heart is loud. Every memory of you keeps pulling me down. A whisper in the dark, your shadow on my skin. I close my eyes and suddenly I'm back where we begin. Footsteps in the hallway, drifting like a song. We try to walk away, but the pull was always strong. Your voice is like a soft light on a breaking day. Somehow you still find me in the words I never say. And I know we said we needed time, but the distance never drew a line. Every heartbeat leads me where you still feel near. I'm falling into you again, like the first time, like the last time. Caught in the moment, we both try to forget. Your touch feels like home on my skin, and I'm breathing you in, breathing you in. No matter how far we've been, I keep falling, falling into you again. Your sweater in the drawer still carries your scent, and every time I breathe, I feel the time we spend. There's a softness in the silence where you used to be, but somehow the emptiness keeps speaking. falling into you again. Like the first time, like the last time. Caught in the moment, we both try to forget. Your touch feels like home on my skin, and I'm breathing you in, breathing you in. No matter how far we've been, I keep falling, falling into you again. Maybe love was never gone, just sleeping, waiting for our song. Every heartbeat starts to bloom when I'm running back to you. Even if we break again, I would choose you till the end. Every time I fall again. Falling into you again, like a soft light, like a sunrise. Waking all the parts of me we try to forget. Your heartbeat still calls from within, and I'm breathing you in, breathing you in. No matter how far we've been, I keep falling, falling into you again. Falling into you again. Golden light is drifting through the window glass, like memories of you that never seem to pass. Your laughter lingers in the colors of the sky, soft and fading like a whispered last goodbye. We used to chase the evening on an open road, two shadows dancing where the orange rivers flow. Now every sunset feels a little more like you, painting all the things we lost in gentle hues. And even when the daylight fades, your warmth remains in every shade. I feel you in the changing air, still everywhere. I'm holding on to sunsets, 'cause they're the only place you haven't left. Every burning sky still feels like a silhouette. You're the glow I can't forget. Even when the night falls like a threat, I keep reaching out for what we had. Holding on to sunsets. I see your shadow in the gold along the shore, a quiet phantom I keep chasing more and more. The waves remind me of the rhythm of your breath, rising, falling like the love we almost kept. We crack like embers in a fire, losing light, soft and fading, but we still refuse the night. And though the distance puts an ocean in between, the colors pull me back into our old dream. Even when the world feels cold, the sky remembers us in gold. Every dust that paints the sea returns to me. I'm holding on to sunsets, 'cause they're the only place feels like your silhouette. You're the glow I can't forget. Even when the night feels like a threat, I keep reaching out for what we had. Holding on to sunset. Maybe we were meant to shine for just a moment out of time. But even if you're far away, the sky still holds your shape each day. Maybe love was never lost, just drifting slowly through the frost, waiting for the light to show where it can go. I'm holding on to sunset, where every fading light is your caress. Even if we're gone, the sky remembers best. You're the glow I can't forget. Even when the night falls like a threat, I keep reaching out for what we had. Holding on to sunset. Holding on, 'cause you're in every sunset. I used to walk through days that felt like cold November rain, carrying quiet disappointments I could never quite explain. But then you touched my lonely world, turned the gray to softer gold, and suddenly the empty spaces didn't feel so dark and cold. You showed me how the smallest moments start to bloom when love is real. Every heartbeat you awaken taught me how to truly feel. If happiness had a name, it would sound like you. Like the light you bring to places I once never knew. You're the calm in all my storms, the truth I'm holding to. Every sunrise feels like something brighter breaking through. If joy could take a shape, it'd be the way you stay. If happiness had a name, it would be you every day. You've got this way of turning silence into gentle lullabies, painting hope in every corner where my shadow used to hide. And I don't know how you heal me without trying, without fear, but loving you was like the first warm breath after years of disappear. With you the world grows softer edges, even pain sweetest peace inside the chaos I once fell into. You turn every broken moment into something true. Every heartbeat writes a story leading back to you. If love could choose a face, it'd be the way you stay. If happiness had a name, it would be you every day. The night is holding on a little longer now. Your touch is trembling like a secret we don't allow. City lights are melting into shades of blue. Every fading moment pulls me closer into you. We're standing on the edge of something soft and real, the kind of fragile truth we're scared to even feel. Your eyes are searching for the words you never say, but your heartbeat tells me you don't want to slip away. And time is moving fast again, but I don't want this night to end. Hold me in the quiet glow, don't let me go. Kiss me before tomorrow, before the sunrise steals this borrowed moment where our fears are small and love is bold. Hold me like you'll never fold, even if the daylight brings sorrow. Let's stay right here inside the shadow of a love that's learning how to grow. Just kiss me before tomorrow. Your breath is warm against the coldness of the air, a gentle promise hanging silently in there. We've broken once, but somehow still we find our way to beating hearts, refusing to let go of yesterday. The world can wait outside the window of our room. Right now it's just the two of us in silver blue. Your fingers trace the lines of everything we've been, soft reminders of the places where we've loved and sinned. And even if the night is brief, your touch is giving me belief in something fragile, something true, something like you. Kiss me before tomorrow, before the sunrise steals this borrowed moment where our fears are small and love is bold. Hold me like you'll never fold, even if the daylight brings sorrow. Let's stay right here inside the shadow of a love that's learning how to grow. Just kiss me before tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll be brave. Maybe love will learn to save all the pieces that we dropped, all the times we nearly stopped. But tonight, just stay with me. Let the world spin quietly in this moment's glow. Don't let go. Kiss me before tomorrow, before the sunrise like a whisper in an endless winter night, chasing shadows on the pavement, trying not to lose the light. Every heartbeat felt like echoes of a dream that slipped away, till your warmth cut through the silence, turned my night into a day. And I didn't know I needed someone strong enough to stay. You touched the parts of me that fear kept hidden far away. 'Cause I'm lost and found in your arms, like the world finally stopped breaking apart. You pulled me close, breathe life in my scars, lit up the dark with the beat of your heart. Every moment with you feels like coming home. In your love, I'm never walking alone. Oh, I'm lost and found in your arms. We were dancing through the quiet, where the fragile truths unfold. All the stories I was scared of became ones you gently held. You turned all my broken pieces into constellations bright. I learned healing has a rhythm when you let someone inside. And you saw the cracks within me, not as flaws but ways to shine. You held the storms I carried till they softened over time. 'Cause I'm lost and found in your arms, like the world finally stopped breaking apart. You pulled me close, breathed life in my scars, lit up the dark with the beat of your heart. Every moment with you feels like coming home. In your love, I'm never walking alone. Oh, I'm lost and found in your arms. Hold me where the silence knows all the fears I never show. Let your heartbeat speak for me in this fragile harmony. If tomorrow tries to steal our light, stay with me through the longest night. I'm lost and found in your arms, where the broken pieces finally restart. You pulled me close, breathed life in my scars, turned my chaos into something like art. Every second with you feels like belonging. In your love, I can finally keep going on. Lost and found in your arms. The quiet settles like a snowfall on my skin. Every memory of you keeps pulling me back in. Your jacket on the chair still holds your gentle scent, a ghost of moments we swore we'd never forget. The moonlight paints the room in silver, soft and slow, Like all the nights we whispered things we never let go. We tried to walk away, but every path we choose leads me back to traces of a love we never lose. Even when the dawn feels cold, your warmth is written in my soul. I try to breathe away the ache, but it's too deep to break. It's a love that never learned to leave. Like a heartbeat you can't help but believe. Even when we fall apart, you're stitched into my heart. Every tear, every breath, every memory. You're the part of me I never set free. No matter how we try to grieve. It's love that never learned to leave. Your voice still lingers in the corners of my day. A soft reminder of the words we couldn't say. We broke like summer storms in silent shades of blue. Quiet thunder, but it always led to you. I tell myself I'm stronger now, I finally heal. But some wounds stay open just enough to be revealed. Even when I smile, I feel you underneath. A gentle echo rising every time I breathe. Every time I try to run, your memory pulls like the sun, lighting up the parts of me I can't set free. It's a love that never learned to leave. Like a heartbeat you can't help but believe. Even when we fall apart, you're stitched into my heart. Every tear, every breath, every memory. You're the part of me I never set free. No matter how we try to grieve. It's love that never learned to leave. Maybe some love stay, even when the colors fade, even when the world moves on. This one keeps holding on. Maybe you and I were never meant to say goodbye. Some stories never really end, they just begin again. It's a love that never learned to leave. It's soft and broken, but it still believes. Even when the nights grow long, you're written in my song. Every tear, every breath, every memory. You're the part of me I never set free. No matter how we try to grieve. It's a love that never learned to leave. The night is soft, but my heart feels tight. Every memory of you glows in the fading light. Your sweater on the chair, your echoes in the room. I trace the shadows where your laughter used to bloom. The quiet hits me harder than the things we said. Your name keeps circling in the corners of my head. We loved like fire. The night is soft, but my heart feels tight. Every memory of you glows in the fading light. Your sweater on the chair, your echoes in the room. I trace the shadows where your laughter used to bloom. The quiet hits me harder than the things we said. Your name keeps circling in the corners of my head. We love like fire on a gentle autumn day, warm but fragile, always slipping away. And even when the colors fade, love remembers every shade. I try to breathe, but I still hear your heartbeat near. I'm smiling through the tears, holding on to every moment we were here. Even when it hurts, the love remains so clear. You're the echo in my fears, but the warmth that pulls me closer year by year. Even as we break, I keep you near. Smiling, smiling through the tears. Your voice still lingers like a song beneath my skin, a quiet melody that won't let daylight in. We tried to draw a line, but every road we trace leads me right back to the softness of your face. We broke like raindrops running down the window glass, slow and silent, watching everything we had. I tell myself I'm fine, but truth is always near. Your love is why I'm standing, even drowning in the fear. And even when the light grows dim, I feel your fire burning in. All the pieces we became still call your name. I'm smiling through the tears, holding on to every moment we were here. Even when it hurts, the love remains so clear. You're the echo in my fears, but the warmth that pulls me closer year by year. Even as we break, I keep you near. Smiling, smiling through the tears. Maybe we were never meant to fade like something innocent. Every heartbreak taught me how to love you then and love you now. And even when the night is cold, your memory feels soft and bold. Maybe love is something that never disappears. I'm smiling through the tears, 'cause every part of you still feels sincere. Even when we're gone, the truth is always clear. You're the echo in my fears, but the warmth that pulls me closer year by year. Even if it hurts, I keep you near. Smiling, smiling through the tears. night is quiet, but my heart's too loud. Echoing whispers we never said out loud. Your silhouette lies soft in my mind, a fragile truth I keep trying to find. Every moment feels like falling snow, cold but beautiful, drifting slow. I hold the pieces of what we've been through. Everyone's still pointing back to you. And though the distance cuts like a light, I feel your warmth in every night. Even when the stars fade out of you, my heart keeps leading back to you. 'Cause I'm still choosing you. Through the hurt, through the break, and through the truth. Even when the world pulls us apart, you're the echo living in my heart. If love is something we outgrew, why does every road lead back to you? No matter what I'm going through, I'm still choosing you. Try to let go, try to forget, but your shadow dances in every sunset. Our memories glow like fading lights, guiding me through the longest nights. Your tenderness a silent song, a melody that keeps me strong. Even when love feels hard to prove, a part of me refuses to move. And every time I close my eyes, I see our futures realign. Even in the storms I stumble through, my heart keeps reaching out for you. 'Cause I'm still choosing you. Through the hurt, through the break, and through the truth. Even when the world pulls us apart, you're the echo living in my heart. If love is something we outgrew, why does every road lead back to you? No matter what I'm going through, I'm still choosing you. Maybe we're fragile, maybe we're flawed, but loving you never felt wrong. If this is fate or something new, I'll still walk every path toward you. So if the night falls and you're afraid, I'll find you in the darkest shade. Just whisper my name, I'll break through. 'Cause love means choosing you. I'm still choosing you. In the silence, in the chaos, in the truth. Even when the dreams don't go as planned, I'll be here reaching for your hand. If all the skies turn shades of blue, I'll paint a brighter world for you. No matter what we lose or prove, I'm still choosing you. The morning light was heavy on your face. We stood in silence, caught between our grace. Your trembling hands were trying not to shake, like every word we held was one more thing to break. The coffee cooled beneath the rug's moved. We tried to speak, but hearts refused. The air felt fragile, like a glass about to fall. One wrong whisper, and we'd lose it all. And I could feel the distance grow, a quiet storm we didn't show. But deep inside, I held on tight. day we almost broke. Your voice was shaking like a song, barely sung. You turned away before the tears had even come. But in your silence, I could hear the plea. You were pushing back the fear that you might lose me. Chance to try. We saved our love in one soft, quiet sigh. And though the pain was sharp and real, I knew that we could learn to heal. Your heartbeat whispered in the ache, don't let this break. The day we almost broke. Maybe love was meant to bend, to fall apart, then rise again. We found the strength beneath the pain to try again and try again. We learned that hearts can fracture slow, but healing comes from letting go of all the fear we used to keep, to buried deep. On the day we almost broke, we found a fire rising through the smoke. We held each other tighter than we did before, stronger at the core. And even when the tears rose in my throat, I chose your hand, I chose your beating hope. On the day we almost broke, we finally learned how love can grow. The morning sun is painted in the color of your smile, soft and golden like the way you held my heart a while. I still feel your fingers tracing constellations on my skin. Every breath we shared felt like a world we lived within. And though time moves like a river, pulling days beneath its flow, there are pieces of your laughter only my heart will ever know. These are the moments we keep forever, the quiet nights we survived together. together. All the midnight laughs, all the broken fears, all the gentle truths we confessed in tears. No matter where the roads of our futures lead, your love is the part of me I'll always keep. Oh, darling, these are the moments we keep forever. I saw the way you tried to smile, like nothing weighed you down. But your laughter trembled softly, like a voice about to drown. There were storms you never mentioned, shadows hiding in your light. And I felt your heartbeat shaking, trying hard to stay upright. I could see the quiet hurting in the way you looked away, like you carried hidden chapters you were scared you'd have to say. I saw the sadness behind your eyes, like falling stars you never let me realize. But I'll hold your heart through every tear you try to hide. You don't have to face the darkness you've been keeping deep inside. Let me be the voice that whispers love will stay tonight. I see the sadness behind your eyes. You're the light that warms the winter, but you never feel its glow, giving pieces of your brightness to the ones who hurt you most. And I know you think you're fragile, but your soul is made of fire. Let me lift the weight you're holding. Let me stay when you grow tired. You deserve a heart that listens when your storm begins to rise. Someone who won't turn away from all the truths you try to hide. I saw the sun see the sadness, and I'll stay by your side. We were standing in the quiet where the truth began to shake. Every word we left unspoken felt too heavy not to break. All the memories between us flickered soft like dying flames, and I wondered if the ending had to carry both our names. But your voice broke through the silence, soft, uncertain, trembling low, like you wanted me to listen to the part you never show. Too hard, one last chance, standing on the edge between goodbye and holding hands. All the wounds we try to hide are reaching for a second dance. Tell me we can try again before the moment slips like sand. Two hearts fighting for one last chance. You confessed you'd been afraid of all the damage we had done, how the nights felt cold without me, even when you tried to run. But I felt your heartbeat breaking just as loud as mine inside, and I realized every distance only pulled us back to try. We can rewrite all the shadows, we can mend the fractured lines, if you trust the love that brought you back into these hands of mine. Two hearts, one last chance, standing on the edge between goodbye and holding hands. All the wounds we tried to hide are reaching for a second dance. Tell me we can try again before the moment slips like sand. Two hearts fighting for one last chance. Hold me close before the sunrise, let the past fall to the floor. Every scar can be forgiven if we choose to love once more. Don't let fear rewrite our ending, we're worth fighting for. Two hearts, one last chance. Let the healing start, let the broken learn to dance. Every moment pulling us together wasn't just by chance. Take my hand and promise me we won't let go again too fast. Two hearts, and this time we'll make it last. Your shadow on my skin, soft like the morning rain. Every heartbeat stretching time, whispering your name. We were quiet like the moon, drifting through the dark. Two silhouettes in gravity, learning how to fall apart. But every second with you felt like a world painted gold. Even the silence between us this was a story we never told. We loved in slow motion, like stars that never rush. Your hands on my heartbeat, turning storms into hush. I held every moment like a note in a fragile song. Even when we were breaking, it still felt like we belonged. Oh, we loved in slow motion. Beautiful, bittersweet devotion. Empty streets remember us, echoes on the ground, soft footsteps in the twilight where our dreams were found. You were warmth against the cold, a light I try to keep, but love that burns so softly is the one that cuts so deep. And though the distance grew between the stars in our sky, I still trace your constellation every time I close my eyes. Hold me in the quiet, where the truth can reach our skin. Let the world keep moving faster. We'll stay where we've always been, frozen in a feeling where you still whisper my name, in a time that never ended, in a love that never changed. We loved in slow motion, like rain that never falls. You were the calm inside me, the echo in my walls. I'd hold every second just to feel your heart align, even knowing tomorrow you were never really mine. Oh, we loved in slow motion, a memory of fading ocean. But I'll keep the quiet moments where our hearts were still in motion. I was standing in the quiet where the city meets the rain, watching memories fall around me like they knew my name. Every moment felt like echoes of a story left undone, till your footsteps broke the distance like the rising of the sun. And time slowed down around you like the world took one soft breath. I felt every lonely moment fade a little, hurt a little less. When you walked back to me, the night turned into light. Every shadow in my heart finally stepped aside. All the pieces of our love started falling into place, like the universe was softly pulling you my way. When you walked back to me, I knew I still believe some love never ends, it just waits to be seen. I remember how your voice shook like you carried too much pain, how your eyes told quiet stories of the places you had been. And I didn't need an answer, just the truth that you returned. Love is something we rebuild from all the lessons that we've learned. And you stood there like forgiveness. Some love never ends, it just waits to be seen. Stay right here where dreams grow steady, where the broken finds its mend. Let the wounds we carried with us turn to stories in the end. If tomorrow starts to tremble, hold me close and start again. When you walk back to me, everything felt new, like the world was painted gently in the shade of you. All the fears we buried deep finally lost their way. Every second whispered softly, this was worth the wait. When you walk back to me, I finally could breathe. Some love disappears, only to return complete. The city sleeps in shadows deep, a whisper on the pane. But in the quiet of my soul, the memory remains of pavement kissed by twilight rain, a canvas soft and blue. The ordinary turned to gold the moment I found you. I traced the map of hurried breath, a sudden hopeful pause before the world dissolved outside your gravity and cause. The air grew thick with future sighs, a secret we both knew, a ripple starting far away, now pulling me to you. And every star that dared to fall just led me to this light. One glimpse into your eyes revealed the answer in the night. drift softly through the open window frame. Your name is glowing like a candle in my veins. The quiet hum memories dances in the air. I reach into the dark and somehow you are there. Moonlight settles gently on the hardwood floor, just like the way you used to meet me at the door. Every step I take, I feel you pulling close, like gravity that only you and I can know. Even when the world turns cold, your warmth is something I still hold. And every breath and every fear, you're still here. 'Cause you feel like home to me, like a soft light, like a warm breeze. Every time I break, you're the place I wanna be. You feel so easy on my heart, a quiet magic in the dark. Even when I'm lost, you're the one that sets me free. 'Cause you feel like home to me. Your voice still lingers in the corners of my mind, a gentle melody that time can't leave behind. We felt like rainfall on a sleepy city street, soft collisions pulling hearts in quiet beats. Even when the distance tries to blur your face, I still remember every touch, every embrace. No matter where I go, you're written in my bones, a piece of me that never stands alone. Even when the night grows long, your memory stays brave and strong. Every heartbeat whispers true. I'm tied to you. 'Cause you feel like home to me, like a soft light, like a warm breeze. Every time I break, you're the place I wanna be. You feel so easy on my heart, a quiet magic in the dark. Even when I'm lost, you're the one that sets me free. 'Cause you feel like home to me. Maybe love is more than fate. It's the way you make the heavy weight feel like feathers drifting slow, teaching me to let it go. Maybe we were meant to be two souls drawn naturally. Even if we roam, we carry home. 'Cause you feel like home to me, like the sunrise on the deepest sea. Every broken piece finds a place it wants to be. You feel so easy on my heart, a quiet magic in the dark. Even when I'm lost, you're the one that sets me free. 'Cause you feel like home to me. The night is holding every word you didn't say. Shadows falling softly where your heartbeat used to stay. I trace the empty spaces where your warmth would lie. trying not to drown beneath the echo of your sigh. And every memory of you feels like a spark in the snow, fading slow but shining in the places only we know. Your goodbye hit me like a quiet storm inside, tearing through the corners of the love we tried to hide. I still feel your fingers lingering like a lullaby. Even as the tears fall, I'm still learning how to cry, 'cause nothing ever broke me like your goodbye. Your voice still lingers in the wind that brushes past, soft as autumn fading, whispering that nothing lasts. I reach for something real, but all I touch is air, left with all the promises you didn't mean to tear. And though you slipped from my hands like a star in the deep blue, every part of the darkness still glows with pieces of you. Your goodbye hit me like a quiet storm inside, tearing through the corners of the love we tried to hide. I still feel your fingers lingering like a lullaby. Even as the tears fall, I'm still learning how to cry, 'cause nothing ever broke me like your goodbye. Hold me for a moment in a place where time won't chase. Let me memorize the outline of your slowly fading face. If tomorrow means without you, let tonight be our last trace of a love that lived in silence and a heart I can't replace. Your goodbye bloomed like winter in the middle of July, turning all our golden moments into reasons why. I'm still reaching for your shadow, though it slips beyond the sky. Every breath is trembling with the ache you left inside, but I'll keep on loving softly past your goodbye. I was walking through the quiet like a shadow losing light. Every heartbeat felt unsteady, every breath a little tight. Then you appear like something softly written in the sky, a warmth that broke the darkness just by simply passing by. And the world felt less heavy when your eyes looked into mine. All the hurt I carried with me smile that night. I had words I couldn't say and fears I never learned to show. You made room for all my silence, let me breathe and let it go. Every step beside you felt like healing stitched in gentle waves, and the darkness slowly loosened like it knew it couldn't stay. You became my quiet haven, where the noise began to fade, and the pieces of my story found the strength to rearrange. Your smile saved my night, lit a spark in all the corners where I'd lost my sight, turned the broken into something glowing soft and bright, like you painted all my shadows with a touch of light. I didn't know my heart was waiting for the moment right, but you saved me with your smile that night. Stay close when the world grows colder, when the lights all flicker low. Let your warmth rest on my shoulder, be the place I learn to grow. If tomorrow feels uncertain, promise you won't let me go. Your smile